This actual ticket has been decided that I'm going to sing, so here we go. And a one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the babies. 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 That was great. The party for life. The party for life. The party.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a great weekend and an even better start to their week. My name is John, and this is THS Wrestling's That Wrestling Show. As I literally just said, my name is John, and 1 ticket, 2 ticket, 3 ticket, 4 million. Neesin, how you doing?
I'm great, man. I was just between the Laker game being on with Dallas and Big Night at being on, didn't get a chance to watch Dynamite, but I'm here. I am here and I am ready to talk about all things wrestling, just minus Dynamite that just got off.
Yes. We're gonna, folks. This might be a speed race. They do speed runs on Twitch of games. This might be a speed run of our show.
How fast can you talk about professional wrestling? It's great.
Pretty fast. So we will not waste any other time. Thank you for joining us. And right off the tippy top, before we get into the gobbly nonsense,
the tippy top or tippy top?
The tippy top.
Dylan,
what's up? Before we get to AEW, which I have a lot to say, we finally, after all these months, know what the favor is. We thought it was main event, maybe. That wasn't the favor. Now, Neesin, how do you, now that we know what the favor is, now that CM Punk has revealed that he wants his guy in his corner at WrestleMania, do you feel that the weight of that favor that's been held over our heads for so long, do you feel like it delivered?
No. Well, yes and no. I think, to me, I feel that the favor was always an escape route for them. And I think it was always a MacGuffin of what they're really chasing or what they're really trying to find in the actual story. So the favor, did it pay off? I think it did, honestly. Like, I think having that moment of Punk signing a contract crying, and then having the moment of Punk telling Roman Reigns to his face that you're going to deal with this because the man that chose you basically over me is not here to deal with this. I'm taking your wise man away from you and I'm putting him in the main event. And we're not even, and I think this is how we get to without dancing in the pool of just pettiness and, podcasts, which I would love them to dance in. I would love them to dance in that pool. Please. This is how we get an actual meaty story out of this random three-prong concoction of a main event. Granted, I was the whole time this whole thing's been happening, like, Rollins does not need to be here. Like, Rollins does not need to be here. But adding him to the main event, adding him to the favor situation, by God, that's what Rollins needed. Rollins needed this favor thing. And if this is how we got here, I love it. So that's why it was a yes and no, because I love the fact that we got to where Rollins can say, now you owe me a favor.
Yeah, and I think before I state my opinion on the favor. Thomas, what's up? Kingman, what's up? Mike, what's going on? Thanks everybody for joining us and commenting on the favor. I think the favor reveal is fine. I think it makes sense. It also kind of plays a little mind games now. We have the whole mind games between Punk and Roman Reigns, because this is actually the favor, is that you don't get your wise man with you for a main event at WrestleMania. I get him. This is my moment. It's not yours.
Yeah.
But then we, as you said, we get a little wrinkle where on SmackDown, all three of our Heyman, Rollins, and Punk are in the ring. Punk is down. Rollins goes for the curb stomp. And he holds up on Heyman. Holds up on Heyman and says, now you owe me a favor. How do you feel about adding a favor on top of a favor? And then I have another question to ask you after that.
I love it. It gives Rollins a reason to be there. And I think, Rollins is showing, when its whole thing's been about loyalty and about, Roman keeps saying, like, I can't, like, it's because of you. Basically, I'm like this. It's because of you. Like, I can't trust anyone. It's because of you. Right? Rollins just showed Paul Heyman, you can't trust Punk nor Roman, because he's not saying I just saved you from a stomp. He also just showed Punk's true colors, because it took him how long to come save his so-called best friend? How long did it take him? And I think that's what people are really forgetting. Like, that's the story.
So do we think, as many people are saying in the chat, do we think maybe there is no favor, but at the end of the night, Heyman helps Seth Rollins?
If Heyman becomes a Rollins guy, I think it's one of those things where no one never thought that would happen in Seth Rollins's life, right? Like, you have the Shield, then you have Roman Reigns going with Paul Heyman, and then like you have him going to Rollins. Like, that's why I wouldn't think it happens, because at that point you're just recycling.
It's like the Brock thing almost,
right? Like, I don't think that'll happen, but I do love the fact that it can be teased. Who is Heyman going to side with? What's going to happen? Now, what if at the end of that he sides with nobody and brings back Brock Lesnar?
God, I fucking hope not. I think that I mean, I'm fine with that never happening again.
Well, I think it'll happen again for sure. He's a cash cow, man. Like, it's Brock Lesnar,
Although that would be a very interesting visual at the end of the night when Heyman has seemingly not helped anyone and they're all upset about it, and then we hear Brock's music play. There you go. That's what it should be. Somebody actually mentioned Curtis Axel to me this week, and I said my favorite part about Curtis Axel was his Wikipedia page used to list his finisher as getting his opponent counted out.
Damn. My favorite part about Curtis Axel is Taz calling him Wonder Bread.
Yes. Very, very good. So we go from one triple threat, and give me a battery count too, just so I know if I'm going too fast.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'm like, we got it.
24%, baby.
Okay, so we go from one triple threat to another. It is now officially official. Rhea enters Bianca versus IYO for the championship at Mania. Now that it is official and we've had another week to figure it out, how we feel about it, are you feeling any different, or do you still feel the same way?
I feel like wrestling fans are the worst humans in the world. You booed Bianca Belair. You booed Bianca is the only right person in this whole situation. The only one. You booed Bianca. That's how I feel. How do you boo Bianca Belair? Because she earned her way, went through all the turmoil of her best friends, and still earned her way to the main event. And even IYO SKY is like, I don't care. I'll take both of you on. No, IYO, you should care. Rhea is wrong. You're complicit in this, IYO. You are the problem.
She pushed the agenda of the triple threat. You're right.
Exactly.
I don't care. I'll fight both of you. That's not what this should be.
And how is Bianca the one getting booed? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes no sense. So how do I feel about Rhea creeping and skadoodling and scheming her way inside a triple threat? I think it's bullshit.
There you go. Rhea with huge 89 cheater Hogan vibes.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't wait for that
89.
documentary.
He's just coming back in WrestleMania and winning a title at this point. She's that Hogan.
Wow. So she's that. What is that? 7?
Was that Vegas?
The Vegas one. They're doing a documentary on that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. You might as well pace Rhea's face, Dylan. This is pace Rhea's faces coming down the ramp.
IYO versus Bianca. That doesn't work for me, brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
What am I going to do at the big show, brother?
Hogan coming down, like, instead of Rhea doing a contract match. Just
didn't they do a Rhea Hogan thing? Chat, did that happen?
No,
like they were like out at the same time.
You're making me more and more. Rhea,
I think that happened.
Jesus, you know what, Rhea? It is your fault, Rhea. Damn, are you Hogan, Rhea? Are you the woman Hogan? Everybody talked about how Bianca Belair was Cena-esque, right? She got the Cena treatment.
Yeah.
She's always win. Bianca must pose. Bianca must skip. Clearly not more than Bianca never got thrown into a triple threat match when she lost the whole time through. Never that. But here we are with Rhea. Rhea Hogan.
Wow.
Jeez.
Basically, Hollywood Rhea Hogan.
Hollywood Rhea Hogan.
Wow. Goodness.
Orlando Rhea Hogan.
Orlando. Oh, man. So, I have been... well, I guess, first of all, Neesin, did you watch Dynasty at all?
Yes and no. I saw some matches. And I saw some clips, but I didn't watch it all because
it was underwhelming. You can say it. It was.
Well, I was in Solvik. I was at a wedding this weekend, guys.
Cool.
Right
on.
And the nature.
That was probably better than Dynasty. I could safely say that. I don't know who got married. I don't know where it was. I don't know what the weather was. I don't know what the food situation was. I don't know what the traffic situation was. I don't know any of that stuff. I think it was better than Dynasty.
It was all incredible. There you
go.
Fantastic. All glorious, very glorious wedding. Best wedding I've ever been to. Best weddings. I go to the best weddings only. It was the best wedding. I was going to ask you that since I didn't see it, but I did see the main event and I did see the outcome. Before we even get to the hypocrisy of what this man is saying after the match, we may not even get to it. What did you think of not only Dynasty, but how they wasted a Hangman helping out Swerve just to have Swerve lose after the fact of a Revolution where they wasted a Christian Cage cashing in his opportunity, or like signing a contract on his opportunity and then losing as well? What's your thoughts, sir?
So, oh boy, it feels like, funny enough, we're talking about Hangman the Cowboy. It feels like AEW's a little gun shy on giving us fun moments. We have to keep waiting and waiting and waiting for them, and we're just. I think, oh man, I just have so many thoughts in my head, but there's a lot of discourse of people being like, well, this is long-term storytelling. Yeah, but, and I'm like, well, that's great. I love long-term storytelling, and anyone that has watched this show for the past 6 years knows that knows that I love AEW. I really do enjoy AEW overall.
Damn.
And
We've been doing it for that long.
Yeah, we have been doing it for that long, if you really think about it. We've been doing it since before the inception of AEW.
Yeah, that's why. Yes, that's why my brain just exploded.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. But
Holy
I mean, all right, Dynasty. Dynasty as a whole was the first time in a while that I've been underwhelmed with an AEW pay-per-view. There were still some fun matches, but overall, there was some stuff that was just kind of like, why is this here? There was zero to no build for it, and I'm bored. And I said, that's fine, because Omega Speedball Ricochet was very good. I had a very good time with that. And then I went, okay, I'm already on the fence. Main event time. And I went into it going, I don't need Swerve to win, but I need something cool to happen. And it didn't. These two got the Death Riders put Swerve Strickland through a plate of glass to end the last Dynamite. And then these dudes were chain wrestling to open the match. It just doesn't make any sense. And then we are denied the Hangman coming out to help, seemingly to help Swerve, but that never happens because he gets attacked. And then the lights go out. And I go, oh, who could this be? I don't know who this would be. And the lights come back on, and it's the fucking Young Bucks, and they do the EVP trigger on Swerve, and then that's the end of the match. And Tony Schiavone says, I don't know why these guys are here, but I guess we'll have to wait until Dynamite to find out. And I said out loud, sitting right here, fuck you. Fuck you. And then I think I texted you and said, this company doesn't know what it's doing anymore.
And
that's where I'm at.
I sent the picture of the Bucks. My reply was the picture of the Bucks.
Now, that was my initial reaction. The other thing that I didn't like is the Bucks are back. Obviously, they're still heels. And then we turned FTR heels. And now it feels like all of our tag teams are cool heels. That's not great.
Well,
it's just very confusing. But I assume this is going to lead to Copeland Christian versus FTR at All In. But who knows? So I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, I will wait. I will wait.
Oh, so what happened when you waited till Wednesday to today? Can you tell us how you felt?
We opened the show with the Death Riders being like kind of restating their mission statement, which is good because I think they need to. Which is this roster has so much talent, but everyone's just goofing around. We're the only serious people that care here. And Young Bucks, I don't know what you guys were doing, but before you guys, what did he say? I can't remember what he said. It was basically like, we had nothing to do with that. And it's like, coolsies.
So the Bucks just decided to hit. So are we heading to a Swerve and Hangman versus the Bucks? Is that what we're heading to?
And then what happened after that? We had a quick match, which was nice with Moxley and Shibata. Yeah. Young Bucks come out, and I go, okay, the Young Bucks are going to tell us.
Yeah.
And I'm really just, I'm giving the slack. I'm like, here's some more. Here's some more. And they say,
keep slacking.
We did this
Yeah.
for Hangman. We did it for our friend. Who doesn't come out and say anything, Hangman? He doesn't say a thing. He also says, we want to we actually like what you guys are doing, Death Riders. Imagine what we could do if we worked together. So, and then Kenny Omega comes out and calls them like malnourished, overtanned guys. And then Swerve comes out. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just like, okay. Like every time I'm like, all right. And again,
Give him slack.
I've been here with AEW for a while when nobody else would be. Dare say sometimes it gets a little, with me, a little what's the word that everyone likes to use?
Tribalist.
A little bit. I try. But this shit has got to stop. This is just
AEW.
I can see some stuff like it's like, okay, this could be interesting. And I do want to say, Dylan, do you think they're waiting for Eddie Kingston? I think the time of waiting on guys to come back should have been out of Tony Khan's mind 3 months ago. Because
6 years ago.
I think 3 months might be generous too. Because you got Darby Allin, who hasn't even climbed the Idiot Mountain yet.
He's going this week.
Great. Good for you.
He got injured, remember? Like he fucking
didn't he get injured before the first time he was gonna go? And then
yeah, and they got injured.
I don't know how planning a climbing a mountain works, so maybe okay. Darby's gone. Well, maybe we're waiting for Darby. No, we're not waiting for Darby. And maybe we're waiting for Eddie Kingston. No, we're not waiting for Eddie Kingston. We shouldn't have waited for either guy. We should have been looking inward at what we have in our roster and building somebody else up. We have enough guys there that you could build up. And we didn't do that. So now it's just the Young Bucks are back and there's no like united front against the Death Riders. It's just a bunch of people nodding at each other and just being complacent. And it's just very disheartening to watch every week. And at least the pay-per-views, you're like, these are good. These are pretty good. I'm glad I spent money on these. But this one, boy, oh boy, I was wishing I had not. There were some matches on there that could have been an email. So
you guys got it. AEW, you guys got it though. This is it's fresh start. This is day after Mania. Fresh start.
I guarantee AEW won't oh my God, won't last much longer. Will go out of business since their ticket sales are bad. I don't.
They won't go out of business.
They won't go out of business.
They won't.
But
I think,
Thomas, when it happens in 6 years, you can be like, "See, I called it," and we'll be like, "Okay," and we'll do this. I'm fired up. Maybe wrestling's just bad. Maybe it's just bad in general.
Tell us why you mad, son.
Maybe it's just bad. Everything's terrible.
Mad, like, look, hey, wrestling is great. Okay, wrestling is really great right now.
No, it is.
These are great issue problems to have. You got Tony Storm, which is to me is the best storytelling character in professional wrestling right now, doing some incredible things with taking a character you could tell that was inspired by the role she played in a Queen of the Ring and actually applying it to her job, pretty much, and to the point where her what do you call it? Pre-promo or
pre-tape promo?
Pre-tape promo?
No, are you talking about
the Rocky, the pre-tape? Yeah, the Rocky joint. Incredible.
That was great.
Like she keeps doing these things that don't break character or keep adding to her character. Even walking out on Malcolm in the press conference after he asked, "What's your Waffle House order?" And and shout out to Malcolm. Look, everybody is shitting on Malcolm for keep asking people this, but understand she would have walked out whatever question I was asked. Like, that was the thing. She said, "Ask me one more question, ask me something controversial so I can leave." Right? So he asks, "What's your Waffle House order?" Because that's his thing.
You know what? Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I would much rather hear that question than some of the dumbass questions that people ask during that.
Yeah.
Period. End of sentence.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
I have a question. I'm a huge Mark, and I'm going to ask you a Mark question. Can you give me an answer? Get the fuck out of here. Go fucking act and on your fucking Instagram video crying like you give a shit. Don't ever make fun of somebody for asking a different question.
That's what I agree. Like I said, Malcolm is a dope guy, but it's also this thing about, look, I get it. Everybody feels like they could be in that room. Everybody feels like they can ask the right question. Everybody feels like just because they stay at home and like tweet what they should be doing in wrestling because they drew money before, whatever the hell may be, they feel like they should be on that press line. As a person that's knows quite a few of those press people in that room, but also knows what it's like to be there and to be a part of that just energy and trying to figure out what question you want to ask and trying to figure out, what answer do you want from them in a sense. It's tough. So having something entertaining enough where you can get some clips off, where you can make the person laugh, you can make the wrestlers laugh and kind of make them break character and make like that's a good thing, guys. Like, this is a press conference. That's what it is for. Like, you could continue telling the story in a narrative format and you could live a little. My favorite press conference was Jay and Cody winning the tag team titles, and it was drunk as hell.
Yes.
That's my favorite press
great.
conference. My favorite. But to answer Thomas's question, no, I don't think so.
I'm not.
Yeah, I may be out there for Circle 6. I may go out there for Wale Mania. But probably not for Mania.
Yeah, no, it's very expensive, Thomas.
Yeah. And yeah, it's expensive, but also I gotta go to London like the day or so after. So I'm like,
oh, he's jet setting again.
Yeah, man.
They call Kevin Knight the Jet, but it should be Neesin.
We got London and we got F1 right after. So in Miami. So it should be a time.
Crazy times.
Yeah.
But yeah. Not going. I will be watching everything. I'll be watching. Maybe that's what I need. I need a good long block of independent shows that will just refuel me and make me be like, you know what, wrestling is good. Wrestling.
I don't think Cena's getting a new theme at all, guys.
I don't think he's getting a new theme.
Yeah, he said it. Like,
he addressed it. He said, "You don't get a new theme. You don't get new music."
It's because it's what you want. He's not going to do things that you want because he's doing it for himself. He's finally doing things for himself. And why do things that you want? Because that means he'll be like you. No, he is Cena. He is the GOAT. He's the GOAT of GOATs. He builds empires while other people just steal money from their kids.
10%. That's not going to do it. All right, kids. Short show. How long ago did you send that message? Jesus. A minute ago. All right. So Neeson's laptop is going to die.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I left my charger at the office like an idiot.
So we're gonna wrap it up. We'll be in the middle of Mania week next week.
Yeah, we
which will
be.
be interesting. You can fit 30 of these shows in Dynasty. That's it. That's the other thing. It was 5 hours again.
Okay, so I heard that. I heard it was 5 hours, and I was like, thank God I was busy. Like, 'cause I would have been pissed.
That's so much. But again,
I would've been
Mercedes and Julia Hart killed it.
Come on,
No,
man.
not
Yeah,
shocking.
Yeah.
But
That's just much to repeat at this point. Like,
oh yeah,
Mercedes has a dope match. Tony kills it with the character. They fuck up the finish of the show. Next
Yeah.
time, guys, on AEW's pay-per-views.
It's just at this point, anything that would be a payoff, I just don't care. Like, you remember when Hangman won the title? You cared about that. That was cool.
That was cool. Dylan said he sent something to me, so I'm looking real fast before my battery dies. Oh, thanks, Dylan.
All right, guys, we're gonna. Sorry, it's a short show, but you know what? Maybe this is good practice. Maybe this is good practice because
you know
we
what?
go an hour and a half all the time.
Yeah, this is. But also, we're gonna get. It's a Mania week. You know, maybe we need to get like Flo on here. We need to get Flobo back on here. We need to get some people on here.
Man,
You
I
know,
talk to him every day.
Oh yeah, Mets. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, guys.
We're having a good time right
now. Go Dodgers.
Okay. All right. So, Neesin, where can everyone find you on the internets?
You can find me at Stay Fly Life on everything. And in real life, if anybody will be at F1 in Miami, hit me up. Or if you're randomly in London for a week.
Yeah, if you're randomly in London.
If you're random, yeah, you know.
Ooh, Neesin.
I know, man. I know. It's been a Dylan, it's been a time. It's been a time, I can tell you.
Well, I was just gonna say to you, Doctor Who starts again on Sunday. So
oh shit.
We'll probably have you on again.
Let's go. Again. Thank you. I will put that on. Pingel, where can I find you talking about Daredevil and its amazing episode 8 that just happened?
Oh my God. Well, you can find me at JP Thrice and then jp3.notlg.com on Blue Sky, which is where all of my ramblings happen. You can find me talking about Daredevil with my friend Ernesto on our podcast Yakety Cast at notlg.com. I also have a Doctor Who podcast on there as well. And twitch.tv/JP Thrice. I'm trying to finish The Last of Us Part 2. I haven't played it before, but I'm only 33% through it, and I've played 15 hours. So that's not great. But yeah, come join me. I'm playing other games. Neesin and I got to play some rounds of Rivals again.
Man, I'm on it. I've been playing that, and I've been playing Jedi. Whatever that the Jedi joint, Jedi Masters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, love it. I'm back on my game stuff, you know. Been playing Top Spin. Been hitting them with Top Spin.
Okay.
I'm back, baby.
I've been dropping into Verdansk a little bit too, playing a little Call of Duty. But no, I'd really like to play Rivals with you again because I love that game and I feel like I'm neglecting it.
Dylan doing all my plugs.
He's doing all the plugs.
Intercession, Net Vodka, Circle 6, Rhythms. I should name everything else, but I'm not.
All right. Well, that is it for us this week. Yes. Make sure you check us out next week. Guys, have a good start to your Mania week. And we'll see you right in the middle of it.
Yes, we will. Bring your friend. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Let's do it.
Bring a friend. Tell a friend. All right.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a drink together.
And Wingstop. Do you have a Wingstop endorsement?
Shit, if I had a Wingstop endorsement,
oh my God, dude.
Come on, man. Come on. I would be eating Wingstop right now. Like,
oh my God.
Having a conversation. It'd just be.
That would be great. Oh, Wingstop's so good, dude. God damn. We will be back next week, Thomas. We will be. And I might do some Instagram content after indie shows. I don't know yet. It's something that I've been thinking about.
Are you going to indie shows?
I'm not going to any of them. I'm staying here and watching everything. All right, guys. That's it for us this week. Make sure you check out that #show.com for everything trending in geek pop culture. And we'll see you guys next week.
Hi, Nixon. Hi.